Okay, hello everyone. I'm so pumped that you are here. And I'm a more the merrier type of leader. I like when more people participate, the better because it I get pumped up. I get pumped up. And when there's three people that join my meeting, I'm not as pumped up. So I have Zoom meetings every other Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. You guys are always welcome. It is the same Zoom link, so you're always welcome to come. If there we max out and we become a problem, then I might dial it back, but that will be a great problem to have, okay? My name's Anik Jerva. I'm a superstar director with the Fantastic Family. I joined Scentsy in 2017, I think. I think that makes sense. I'm not really good with dates, but I'm going on my 12th year in August. So I just want to welcome and say hi to Mary, Karina, Kayleen, Danielle, Melissa, Jackie, Erica, Stacy, Michelle, Caitlin, Joy, Becky, Jackie, Angela, Sawyer. Welcome, welcome, Karina. When you show up, you go up. When you hang out with people who, they say there's a study that if you hang out with people who, what's the saying in it? Who are of a higher degree of success, you are inspired 15% more just by hanging out with people who are driven, just by hanging out with people who want more in life, okay? If you hang out with those people, positive people, just by hanging out with them vibrationally, and everybody has cues. Everybody, when you hang out with someone, they all have cues. It will increase your cues by 15%. Hanging out with a bunch of AKA negative people, losers, because that's a choice, man. Like you could have nothing and still be an epic person. Like a loser is not somebody who doesn't want something, just I'm talking about someone who's negative, somebody who is always looking at the cup half empty. Like those to me, that's what a loser is. And but I don't feel really comfortable using that word. So I'm gonna find a better word than who the her. When you hang out with people like that, they will inspire you, influence you by 30%. That's a crazy stat, okay? So it's really important for you guys to hang out with like-minded people and watch the people you surround yourself with. And that person that, your the people you hang out with the most, those five people, those are the people who inspire you the most. So check those five people out. And if those are not people that inspire you to be better, you might need new friends. And even though those people might be in your life for a really long time, if they don't like feed into your relationship, into your friendship, or help you make a better person, you're just stunting your growth. And sometimes I'm sure life is kind of telling you, God is telling you, the universe is constantly reminding you there's this one person that just keeps sucking your energy, and reminding you of who they are. When people remind you who they are, believe them. I don't know who needs this message right now, but it sounds like someone needs this message because we want more in life. That's what we want. We are not just in a wax and warmer business. We are in a personal development business, guys. My check is lower than it's been in a long time. But the beauty of this, it's kicking me in the butt. That's what is doing. Yes. No, I'm okay. But thank you, Journey. Tuesday's always switch day. So, but I know I'm always going to be home. So that's why I picked Tuesdays. And anyway, she brought me some snacks. She's so cute. Anyway, okay, good. Looks like a few of you guys needed that message. I'm giving you the permission to outgrow these people. I'm giving you the permission to create boundaries. And when you start praying or when you have the intention of wanting to be better people, life is just going to happen. There'll be little mini explosions in your life. There'll be something that will allow you to detach and just completely detach from that person. And then you don't need to tell them, okay, you vibrate on a low frequency. I don't really want you in my life. You don't need to do that because they're not going to understand this. Okay. you just step back. You just don't reach out. You don't, you pray for them, you love them, but you keep them over there. Because I know for me, I had a neighbor and we were like super duper close, and that family kind of disowned me on my 27th birthday. But my life like went like insanely spiritual right after they left me. They were like weighing me down without even realizing. These are people that I grew up with. I called them Auntie and Minoke. They were like my mother and father. I was closer to them to my own family. So it was very devastating. It was very traumatizing to have them leave my life. But 5 years later, like I couldn't even talk about it. But 5 years later, I realized, wow, I am in a so much better situation now because I don't have that influence, that energy, that frequency in my life. And so yeah, so that's the thing. So when we're looking at a cup, oh, also let you guys know, um, Chuck messaged me. He's stuck in a meeting, so he might join us a little bit later, which I told him it's totally okay. If he doesn't come to this meeting, he'll probably come to the next meeting. Um, I don't know if you were at the last meeting, but I lied to everybody and I told everybody that Heidi and Orville were going to be at our meeting just because I wanted, everybody to show up. And then I messaged them and said, just to let you know, I kind of lied to my team and I told them you're going to come to the meeting. And just because I wanted them to show up, because it's not fun for me to do a training for 3 people. It's not. And when I see 20 people, like, yeah, I'll do this. I'll do this every other Tuesday if you guys start showing up. It pumps me up. I get literally later there, I'm going to be sweaty in my armpits, around my stomach, around my groin. I get so excited and pumped up, and I'm going to shut off my heater right now. 1 second. And it's just like we all have gifts, okay? And this is one of mine. I am really good at motivating people and inspiring people, not necessarily giving you guys possibly like exact step by step of doing your Scentsy. I feel like one of my gifts is really for you to know that you're amazing and you deserve more. And I find that's a lot of what stops our growth. That's what's stopping us from doing this business is ourself. It's ourself. We're afraid. And I think one of my gifts is that I really don't give a crap about what people think about me. I just don't care. I have a goal in mind and I'm going to go towards that goal. And I think it's because I cared way too much in high school and I was severely depressed. I was suicidal. I didn't want to be here. And that's a whole other story. But I was that girl and I had this fake type of confidence. I always had a chip on my shoulder, but I was super sweet, but just don't get on my wrong side. And then I realized that if I'm going to want something in life, I'm going to have to go for it. I can't depend on other people. And that was really, really inspiring for me because I realized like, yeah, okay, maybe I am alone in this world. And that inspired me because then it's like, hey, Nick, it's just you. Now I have a really strong relationship with my Savior, Jesus Christ. So I know I'm never really alone, but it's still me. It's me in the flesh. Like my family didn't really support my Scentsy business. My friends don't really support my Scentsy business. It was just me. My sponsor was brand new and then I bypassed her. So there was jealousy. There's all this stuff there. So I was really solo. On this Scentsy journey. But when I realized what the potential was, that's when I was like, okay, you guys are all achieving this success. Well, then I can. Like, so I have the attitude, like, if you're doing it, I can do it. Where some of you guys are like, oh, I could never do that. You need to shut that voice. That is a lie. I call this the adversary. I call that the negative self-talk. I don't believe those are even your talk, your voices, okay? I believe it's voices from a negative entity that just doesn't want you to shine, doesn't want you to grow. And I am here telling you that it's time now for you to allow yourself to do the scary things, to do the things that you know you need to do in this business. So, it was Debbie Pitts Palmer. She shared a post in the SSD page and she shared how, okay, her check was not like the smallest check she's ever seen in, 5 years. But she says, but you know what this check isn't showing? It's not showing how much I've grown in the last 10 years. It's not showing all the fears I face. It's not showing all the things that I've accomplished on my own. It's not showing how much I was able to help my brother who had cancer and did all these things. It doesn't show all the things that I've done to help other people. It doesn't show how much I've helped other people achieve success. It doesn't show that. And really, guys, I'm telling you right now, that's what matters. That's what I know. We all want money, but like who we're becoming in the process is way more valuable than money. And what's beautiful is that it's going to follow. For me, I my check was, I'll have to share the income disclosure in the comments. And obviously, this is not typical. And obviously, when you get a gym membership, you're not promised better health. You're not promised to be skinny. You're not promised anything. And some people go to the gym, spend 10 hours a week and eat the best food. And like they can't take the weight off. So some people join this business and for some reason they do all the things, but they're not achieving this success. And to me, it's something with your core belief system. But anyway, so my check was, how much was it? It was $4,600, which is still pretty freaking good. Okay. But in November, my check was 10,000. And during COVID, my check was 40,000. Prior to COVID, it was $20,000. But when you are comfortable, and I'm comfortable, I just chill and I surf. Woo! It's not time to surf anymore. It's not time to stay comfortable. Right now it's time to put our head down and work. And you know what? I am seeing something so incredible happening in Scentsy. And I don't know if you guys are noticing that the SSDs and the director page has become more positive and people are being more interactive. I don't know if you guys are seeing this. If you do, share it in the comments. But that's what's happening. And the SSDs are linking arms and we are working together and we're working with home office and like really incredible things are coming down the pipeline. And I'm telling you right now, you are at the perfect company. Like, so I've tried other multi-levels and some people, like a girl messaged me and she said, hey, just to let you know, I've made $300,000 in the last 3 years with this company. And then I'm like, if ever you're still open-minded, blah, 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 blah. And to me, it's like, not that I ever think the ship is going down, but I'm a Scentsy for life. I'm going down with the ship. Like, I don't feel like rebuilding anywhere else where people are like, hey, you can bring your whole team. And I'm like, I am so loyal to a fault. And I've never met owners like Scentsy. We have 2 owners. We don't have a board of advisors. We know they're never going to take this away from us. All these other companies are falling apart or going affiliate, all these things. That is not happening with Scentsy. It is not happening with Scentsy. We have an affiliate program where people could get, a discount and do club and share an affiliate link. We already have that, which maybe they will market it so that we could find other people to be an affiliate in our group, but they're never going to do that. And I told them if they ever do that, I'm going to show up at their house because I know where they live, and they started giggling, they thought that was funny. But what I'm saying is we have a company that they were offered something like 700. I'm pretty sure it was $754 billion. Or was it $1 million? Probably million. $750 million to sell this company. And they said no. So it's not for the money. It's not for the money for them either. It's legit because of you guys. They want to create an environment that we can all grow and become better. They want to create an environment that we can offer our families better, more. And we have a product that has no competition. Okay. In life, there's always these waves. And right now, usually when the economy starts going like this, the health industry starts going like this, okay? But as the economy starts dropping, who's going to want to spend $100 on supplements a month? I'm sorry, but that's going to be the first thing that's going to go. Makeup. Who's going to want to spend $40 to $80 on a mascara? It's going to be the next thing to go. But to spend, I'm Canadian, $8.50 for a wax that makes my house smell so good, that's not unreasonable, you know? So we are, I believe, in a recession proof industry. I truly believe that. And then what I started seeing that as soon as I started putting my head down, guys, I recruited 9 people last month. I recruited 2 people this month. I got 3 reinstates last month and 2 reinstates this month. People are still hungry. People still love our products. Out of the 5 people that joined me last month, they are working their business. And one girl did not want to work. She just joined for the kidnapping experience and the coupons. And then she decided to give her coupons away. And she's like, man, this stuff sells itself. I'm like, yeah, I know. This stuff sells itself. And that just enforces my belief system in what we are doing. And I'm telling you right now, we're going to see some amazing growth in this company. And it's those who stuck it out in the worst of times that are going to benefit the best of times. I just know that. We are just so at the low that we only have up to go. And if you guys were around in 2021 where all the other companies were falling apart, and then we had an April active month, and then we blew up Scentsy. They needed to hire more people, and because it was a collective. It was us. It was a collective. When we work together, when we decide we're not going to be negative, we're not going to focus on the negative. Or when someone posts on the director page something negative, don't comment on the post. Go and comment something you love about Scentsy on the wall. Because when we comment on that post just keep bump. Instead, go post something you love about Scentsy. Go post something that has transformed within you through Scentsy. Go share a moment. Go share a training. Because really, there's always going to be the Debbie Downers, okay? In every industry and everything. And people don't want to see you succeed. So, let's pretend this is a cup. This is a cup. And there's water up to here. Is it half full or half empty? And that says a lot about who you are. And then I heard someone say, you know what? I see it as an opportunity. Because if it's half empty, I get to fill it up. And that's what we are doing. That's what our business is all about. Is looking for the opportunities to be better. I don't think you realize how much influence you have in your community. You don't realize how much influence you have on your Facebook. The world is dark, and it's gotten even darker, and it's gonna get darker. Spoiler alert. And you have the opportunity to bring in light and bring up the vibration of this world. And if all of us together, we promise ourselves that we're just going to focus on the positive that's happening in my business. I'm going to focus on the positive that's happening in my life. I'm going to focus on the positive that's happening in my relationship. And I'm going to share that online because we need more of that online. That's how I built my whole business. I was just so pumped up. I was so excited. I was just sharing enthusiasm. And people are like, what are you on? And I'm like, it's called Scentsy Kool-Aid. Would you like some? Because it's the best Kool-Aid around. People are watching you all the time. All the time. And if I go on your Facebook, do I know what you're up to? Do I know what you're selling? Do I know what your passions are? And if I don't, there's different marketing strategies. Because sometimes people like it to be secretive. And then I don't know how that works. But for me, it's like, no, I want people to know that I still sell Scentsy. Do customers of yours, when you first started, do they still know you sell Scentsy? If you're not sure, there's a problem there. If we are not where we want to be in our business, it's because it's a user problem. It's not a Scentsy problem, guys. It's a user problem. Because as soon as I started working my business, I sold $1,500 in 1 week. I sold $1,500 in 1 week and then recruited 9 people. I'm like, wow, this is what happens when we put our heads down and focus on our business. Don't focus on other people. You know, if you're a director, don't be focusing on training everyone. No, 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 no. Motivating it. No, 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 no. No, no, no. This is the problem I see with directors, star directors, superstar directors do all the time. They're managing now. They're managing. No, 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 no. You work your business. You're the leader. Leader, follow the leader, 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 follow the leader. You work your business. You put your head down. You work that business. You share what you're doing along the way and you work that business. You build that business. They will follow. Oh, Lisa, that was good. Eh? I see her writing that down there. So that's good. That's good. Lisa Scott, I'm talking to you. You're so cute on your couch there. Okay. Uh, I don't ever want someone to ask if I'm selling Scentsy. Yes, exactly. Karina and Binu. Binu. Binu is so funny. By the way, speaking of Binu, there's this white dog that's been coming to my property. I have two chicken coops. One that's like here, one that's like here, and then Binu's coop is over here. And the road is over here. And there's this white dog, this I can't say it's a big white dog, Parmesan or something. Anyway, he comes and kills my chickens. He came into the white coop and killed like this is like the fourth chicken he's killed. And now
Not
they're yes,
a
great
Great Pyrenees?
yes, a great
No.
Pyrenees. See you knew
Great
exactly.
Pyrenees are supposed to be animal
Well,
protectors.
this guy, once a chicken killer, always a chicken killer. You taste
Once
that
they
blood.
taste it,
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. So, like before, I didn't really care, okay? Because when you have a homestead, guys, you're like you lose some, you win some. But now Binu, I'm a little invested in Binu, and Binu is really helping the world go round, and he's spreading some love. And now I'm like, oh no, we can't lose Binu, like because I don't even know how old like chickens like last, and I don't even know how long. But imagine that white Pyrenees comes and kills Binu. Oh my gosh, I'm so afraid to see like people will fly to Sudbury just to kill the dog. Anyway, so I need to talk to the owner and be like, dude, like I'm gonna call the bylaw officer but I need proof and blah 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 blah. But anyway, so Binu needs all the prayers because I keep praying like Jesus, you cannot, Binu cannot get murdered. Um, so okay, let's see in the comments. Yes, there are no comparison. I've worked with other companies before Scentsy. Orville and Heidi are different mix of owners. They're a reason I love being part. Yeah, no, seriously, they know us by name. We see you all on the leadership calls on Monday. Oh yeah? Do they share
Monday
that?
Monday mindset with all the leaders on Monday mind.
And then you can see the screen. Is that just a recording? So everybody gets to see that recording?
If you go in the group, Monday Mindset group, there's
Oh.
loads of leaders on Monday Mindset.
Oh, there's a new group called Monday Mindset, or is that the Scentsy Monday Mindset that they share?
It's the same one, Monday
Oh, okay.
Mindset.
Cool. 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 There's so much going on. It's really hard to keep up with everything. And that's why I need people like Mary to tell me what the heck's going on in the Scentsy world. Just because I'm a superstar director doesn't mean I know what the heck's going on. I don't know at all. Anyway, I love that you guys are all here. I want to hear if a couple people can unmute themselves and just share, something good. Share with me something good that's happened in your business. If someone could a couple people unmute and let us know something good in your business. And like I know people, ooh, Karina, okay,
Oh,
let's go.
oh, hello. Well, something good for me. I have gone part-time with my job. I work full-time. I'm a shift worker. And I made the decision when I went part-time. I've been plugging into things like this just about every morning, whether it's one of the Spark sessions or this link. I'm not actually sure whether this was shared by Patty. I don't actually know whether it was
Probably
Patty or
bec-
Carla.
because Carla shared it in her group.
Yeah. Yeah, so that might have been what it was because I however I did, I just joined and it popped up on my thing. So I'm like, oh, I'm getting up because it's only the morning here. Like it was 9:30 in the morning here. So,
Oh, okay.
but because I'm finding at the moment my team is very, like, for example, for the first time last year, and I've been a director for the first time last month, I didn't have one active frontline, not one. So I went from a place of actually feeling quite down about that to saying to myself, well, actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. Go back to the place that you started. When you
Yeah.
joined, for the products for yourself. You actually didn't want a team, and go back to that place and just rebuild from there. And so that's where my brain's at now. That's what I'm doing.
I love that. And I'm
Um,
sure you could also admit to yourself, like for me, yeah, I have less active people, but I was also less active. Like the leader, they didn't
yeah,
really, I was less active. I was doing less things. And now people are coming back around. And if they don't fall back in love with it, it's okay. We're rebuilding it because where else are we gonna go?
yeah,
And I love that you're part-time because you need clients, you need customers. And sometimes
yeah,
when we just work from home, finding customers are harder. You'll be able to bring testers and be like, "Oh, this is the tester of the month." Oh, bring a warmer.
yeah,
If it's a scent-free environment, you don't plug it in, but people can actually you can showcase product, get the samples under people's noses. So it's actually better when people are busy. It's actually better when people are working part-time or full-time because that's when we can get new customers or even host a party or and then it's top of mind, it's like, oh,
yeah,
like you can even have a fun thing like every Wednesday you do this, so they're like, oh, Karina, it's Wednesday, what's going on today? You're
yeah.
like, okay.
And that's the thing, isn't it? You just got to have fun with it, you know.
Yes.
We've got candles coming here now for the first time in the new catalogue. So I kind of mucking around with my sergeant at work the other day, and I'm like, guess who's buying the first candle? This guy, like, and making fun of it
Yes.
like that because then that way they go, oh, okay, and everybody hears, okay, you're having a bit of a jest, and he might not even buy a candle, but everybody else in the room has just heard that you're about to sell candles. That's my motive.
Yes, exactly, exactly. And you can even have like I don't know where you work, but like just a goal board. And this is like Karina's Scentsy goal. Sell 20 candles and you write people's names and like thank
Yeah,
you. Like something
yeah,
fun where you're just like, guys, this
yeah.
is my goal and this is what I want to do. But yeah, that's what we got to do. We have to have fun. If we're not having fun, this is not good. Well,
No,
thank you for sharing.
that's okay.
We got
One thing I
Stacy.
wanted to
Oh yeah.
share. Oh,
Who's
sorry.
that?
Go Stacy. That was Dana. Go Stacy.
Oh, I'll try to be quick then. So, Nick, I actually in 2015 earned my first incentive trip, and my roommate, I got paired up. Scentsy paired me up with somebody because I didn't know any other reps really at that time, and my roommate was your sponsor, and you
Mary
had just,
Ann.
yeah,
You're
and you had
still
just
in
surpassed me.
Scentsy. Wow. Okay.
I'm still in Scentsy. I joined 2011. And so I saw you had just surpassed your sponsor, and I did see. I mean, I'm still friends with Marianne, so no shade to her or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
But I did see the jealousy. I did, and I learned right then and there that it's pointless to be jealous of other reps because everybody's lives are different,
And
and B. You should learn from them. Like, what are you doing? Teach me and everything. Like, I don't care if I'm your sponsor. Help me and whatnot.
also, do you know how much
So I
money
learned that.
she would have been making? Like she missed out on so much money. So
I know.
much money.
And I tried to tell her that at the beginning. I'm like, I tried saying like, there's no point being jealous. Like, let's just work with her. Like, I said, it's fantastic that your downline is
Yeah.
surpassing you. Like, let's just keep. But anyway, so that was another story. But it's interesting that, yeah, when you mentioned about past your sponsor, I just think a big part of the business for me is not comparing yourself to others, because
Amen.
I did join 14 years ago, and I am only a director. I'm not a superstar director yet, but I'm very proud of where I'm at.
You should be.
And I've had a lot of ups and downs in my life over the past 14 years. So I can't compare myself to people who haven't gone through things that I've gone through. There are people who are having much more success at things because maybe they were able to do other things that I couldn't at the time and stuff. So
Yep.
don't ever compare yourself to any other reps ever.
I
ever,
love
ever, ever.
that.
Because it just sucks it out of you. It just sucks the life out of you. So you just be happy with where you. And if you're not happy with where you are, like you said, put your nose down, and get to work. Like let's
Yeah,
just do it.
change that. Change
And
that.
2026 is I haven't had a sponsor in quite a while actually, and I just got one January 30th, and she's already
Woo!
active. She was active days
Yeah!
ago at the 250. She got to over 250. So
Stacy,
like
that's
I'm
awesome.
making 2026 is just a different year now. So and that's because I'm choosing to make it a different year. So
Amen. Yes. Yes.
yeah,
I love that,
thank
Stacy.
you
Thank
for
you for sharing.
thank you for letting me share.
No, you're so welcome. Okay, we got
And there's that saying too, isn't there? You know, you're not a tree. You know, you're not a tree, so move, do something different.
yes, we're not a tree.
It's true.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So we pivot. If something's not
Yes.
working, we pivot. I love that. Okay, we got Dana wants to share something. Where?
Okay, so bear with me because I struggle with my words often. I'm not a great speaker like Ed Nick at
Oh,
all. You listen
you
to
just
her
share from your
forever.
heart, girl.
So for me personally, in my Scentsy business, the thing that really works well for me are Facebook parties.
Okay.
I tend to book them months in advance. That's my like goal is to book parties from parties. And in January was a very slow month for me. And I kept going, why is Scentsy so slow? Like, what is going on? It's my slowest January in years. But then I started questioning myself and I'm like, no, it's not Scentsy, it's me. I was, and then I was getting hard on myself going, Dana, you're not doing the things that you normally do. So I got into Messenger. I messaged a lot of my customers, telling them the promotion, like the deals that are happening in February, the deal or the spring and summer catalogs coming in March, and what is involved in hosting a party. And I put the work in. I booked 8 parties this month
Woo
and 4 parties
woo!
next month. And I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to keep trying to book more for March and then start booking for April. Like you always have to think ahead. But like Nick said, it's not Scentsy, it's the work that you put in. If you want it, you need to get out there and do it, right?
Dana.
And for parties, it's not just about my PRV, but it's also how I grow my network and I get everybody, whether they buy or not, in my VIP group because they
So,
may buy later, right?
so when you do your Facebook party, you create its own event. Is it an event or a page or a group?
Group,
You create a group
a group. Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
tell them all to go into your VIP.
So yeah, what I'll do is I'll invite the hostess. The hostess invites all of her friends and family. Whenever I talk to someone in that party, whether they buy or not, I ask them to keep in touch by joining my VIP group. And most times, people that didn't buy still join the group. But then what happens later is they want to host their own party. I've had people sign up as a consultant just by watching me in my VIP group. So
I
that
love
is
it.
key. And when you do a Facebook party, it's really important to get into Messenger with everybody that joins, welcome them to the party, let them know who you are. It's very important. It's very key to have communication with people in each party that you do.
Well, I love this. I need to do better Facebook parties and I need to do that. And I guess where my struggle is like I just don't even know what to post.
Well, you can always join one of my parties and steal
Well,
from me.
let's do that. Like, so do you have like a
Like
schedule?
I don't like there's a lot of mock party groups that I've used material from on Facebook.
Yeah.
But I often just kind of like go with the flow. If I'm posting in my VIP group, I'm posting in those parties at the same time. Like if you're using a post that you saw someone else post, you're going to want to continuously post that, not just on your main wall, not just on your VIP group, but in the party. And you obviously want to start off with like an introduction. You want to start off with your wax and warmers, and then one day you do the pods and Scentsy air
How
and
long
just kind of
are your
break it up like
parties?
that.
How long are your parties?
Okay, so that's the thing. A lot of people do parties short, and I find you're actually hurting yourself by doing just a few days. I will actually keep mine open for several weeks
Whoa.
because, yes, but because people are waiting for paydays. people are waiting, you know, for when they can buy. If you're closing a party too soon, you're going to lose out on sales.
And then
Because
this way, like we can wait till the host has enough rewards. So then there's like a bit of an
exactly.
incentive. She could be like, "Hey guys, like I'm closer to my reward. I'm gonna close," and then she can decide if she wants to close the party or not, because she's not gonna get
Yeah.
her rewards until you close the party.
And unfortunately, there's going to be times, no matter what you do, that your hostess isn't going to get rewards. It just
Yes.
happens. Not all your
Yes.
parties are going to be fantastic, but
Yes.
don't give up. Like if you have a dud party, and I run my parties at the same time. So I have 8 parties running right now at the exact
Dude.
same time. But I copy and paste. So I'll
Yeah.
post in one group, copy and paste to the other, copy and paste to the other. I have ADHD, so I'm all over the place.
So do you
usually,
schedule
but this is how.
do you schedule any of the posts and then you just add to your posts, or do you have any type of base for your parties?
So once I do one party, I just use that old party to copy and paste into
And you'll
future parties,
schedule the
right?
posts.
Okay, so ADHD here again. I don't have time to sit down and schedule posts. I just go. I'm a school bus driver too, so I just kind of
I
like
would forget.
go
Do you know
in.
how many times I've forgotten I had a party going on?
Caroline, my who I'm under, she's like, I don't know how you do it, Dana. I said, it's just how my brain operates.
All
Like,
right. All right.
but
Can I ask a
you're gonna
question on
find
that?
what works for you, right? Some
Yeah.
people do schedule posts.
Okay.
Right? If that you're going to find your niche. You're going to find what works for you.
Right.
But I'm going to tell you right now, I earned my incentive trip. A lot of it was my PVRs, I'm not going to lie.
PRVs.
Here, yeah. What did I say?
PVRs. It's like you're
Yeah.
French. You're so cute. By the way, Stacy says, Dana, you're a great speaker. Lisa says,
Oh,
amazing,
thank
Dana.
you.
No, this is great.
I struggle so bad. I
You
really
don't
do.
look
I feel
like
like I do, and I get like anxious too.
No, you
So,
don't look like you're
but
struggling
Thank
at
thank
all.
you.
Yes, Karina.
So, Dana, I just want to ask, I've seen some people have been, so say they're running a party they've got 4 different hosts, they run one group.
I've never
I've
done
seen
that.
I've seen that starting to happen.
Me too.
And
And then I've
seen
seen
that.
people do
Yeah.
it in their VIP page. So then you invite everyone in their VIP page. Then you're like, okay, this is the link for Lisa. This is the link for Pam. This is the link
Okay.
for. So make sure you go and order from your host. And then this way, there's a lot of interaction happening in their VIP.
I tend to keep my VIP mystery hostess events. So whenever they purchase something on this particular link, mystery hostess link, they get entered into a draw to win the rewards from that party. Because I have so much Scentsy, I don't need more reward links, to be honest, right? So why not use that to help your personal sales in your VIP group? Because not everybody wants to host a party, but they'll place an order to potentially win rewards from a party, right? That's another thing that I do. But don't do it every month, because then it just gets tedious. I do it like every 4 times a year, so it's more special. Yeah. But yeah,
okay.
Facebook parties are huge for me. Like that's how I run my business.
I feel like I need to take advantage of this. Also, anybody else have questions for Dana? Because I think we should all be taking advantage of Facebook parties, and we are not. So you're personally inviting people to do a Facebook party, right?
Yeah, I'm in Messenger, and I'm sending Messenger's the magic, guys. If you're just posting on your main wall, hey, you want to host a party? I never get people to say, sure, I want to host a party.
Yeah.
Messenger is the magic. And I know it can be very uncomfortable for people to do that. And it will be at first, but it gets easier. And sometimes you're going to get no, but keep on going, because you're going to get a lot of yeses too. But yeah, and sometimes you just find those moments where you're talking to somebody, not even about hosting a party, but they're talking about something that they really, really want, but maybe it's not in their, their pocket's not big enough. That's an opportunity for you to say, hey, why don't you host a party? You can get this warmer that you're looking at for half off or even free, right? You need to find those little openings to bring up the idea of a party too.
Chuck
it's
just
not just getting to Messenger.
Right. Chuck just
What's that?
messaged. It's okay. It's okay. Next time. Chuck can't make it, but that's okay. We are having a really good it's okay next time. Meeting. He'll probably join the next meeting. Okay. Can
So for
you
example, when you get into Messenger, I will write a blurb in this chat right now, what's something I would say to somebody.
Good. That's what I was going to ask you.
And then you're going to obviously want to change it up a bit to the person that you're writing it to. You want to include their name to make it personal. I add emojis because it's like all friendly and stuff
Yeah.
too, right? So yeah.
Yeah. Also, one thing I've noticed or I've started doing is just sending a little video in Messenger. Hey girl, it's me. Let me know if you wanna, if you want the 10 bar special, because I've been working on the 10 bar special. I started posting it 3 days ago and I got 4 people interested. The 10 bar special, in Canada, you need 8 people to do it. And it ends up being like I think it's $56 before tax and shipping, and they get 10 bars. Um, yeah, so that's what I do, especially because we have the 10% off. I know there was somebody who had her hand up and wanted to share something or ask a question.
Did someone with better math skills do that for you and Nick? The
No,
10 bar special?
I just went into the workstation and I created it.
Okay.
And it's yeah, that's how I did it. It's like literally you put in six packs, then you put in a 6-pack perpetual, 6-pack in your credit, 6-pack in your half off, and then you have to buy 2 bars and you end up with 80 bars. That's the goal. You want 80 bars and you divide that by 8 and it ends up being 56. Okay, Danielle.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay. So I just wanted to share that you can work your business anywhere. And when I say that, this is why I say this, because on November 25th, I was being induced to have a baby, and we had a flash sale that day. So I was working my business in my hospital bed while being induced. I got so many orders because people were like, "Are you serious? Like, I thought you were having a baby today." I'm like, "Yep, I am."
Okay, so first of all, I love that. Second of all, they feel way more invested now. And they feel like, okay, girl, if she is working her business right now, I better buy from her because this is serious stuff, Like you got to use what you got.
Yeah.
I love that,
I was
Stacy.
gonna
Oh, Danielle,
Yeah.
thank you for sharing.
No problem. Thanks for letting me.
How did you get here? Whose group or did you see was it on the director page?
I found it on, well, Stacy actually shared it with me. She said, "Hey, are you jumping on this?" But I joined from Carla's group.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. I told Carla to share it in her page because she's like, I don't, she's shy and and I'm like, dude, like if me and Carla Hunter could like put our brains together, we would both be billionaires. Like if I could have her organizational
Right?
skill and motivate people. Oh
Yeah.
man, oh man. So I'm like, Carla,
Yeah.
we need to work together. She's like, I mean, you can just go on the director page and just motivate people in 5 minutes. Like it would take me 5 hours, 5 hours, and I would delete. So I'm like, girl, like we all have our skill. So I love that you're here.
Thank you.
So make sure you save it. So literally, not this next, every other Tuesday, I am doing a training. So guys, the next training will
So the
be
24th.
the 24th, March 10th, and then the 24th. So it's every other Tuesday. So feel free. You guys are always welcome. It's the same Zoom link. The more the merrier. I get pumped up. Like, look, we're having great conversation here. Like, this is what we got to do. And this is what Scentsy's all about. It's not like, me keeping all of this or me motivating just my team. It's about everyone. And I know the more I help you, the universe, God, the leprechaun, whatever you want to believe in is going to help me. It's like, oh, rewards, karma, like you put out good vibes, you're going to get good vibes, So
100%.
I'm all about that.
I'll see you next Zoom then.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. No, it's really nice and refreshing to do a freaking Zoom and there's actually people that show up. You know, it makes me want to do more of Zoom. So thank you guys that are here. Does anybody else want to share something?
I was just
I
going to
just,
say, can you tell Carla to make sure she shares the link?
Yes, I'll tell Carla
Because I
to
wasn't sure if I.
I'll tell Carla to make an event where it just because you can copy an event and have it recreated every 2 weeks. But I'll also share it in the SSD chat that we have going on to remind them, and I'll remember that Carla's team really.
Are you okay with Patty or myself? Probably Patty. She's probably the better contact, I suppose. But sharing it in our Region 3 juice group?
Yes, of course, of course. Yes, definitely. The more the merrier. I pay for this, so I think I'm allowed up to like 200 people. And yes, I share it in Flameless. I created an event in Flameless with Cass S, and I shared it again today. So she loves that. And I literally found a Chrome application on my Chrome where I could steal people's videos, and I steal Cass's videos now and share it onto my page. So it's just like we all take from each other. You know, Cass doesn't like to do Zooms like this. I do. You know, she goes live in her page, then I just steal that video and I posted on my page. So Shelly Evans invited me. Oh, good, good.
by the way, Nick, I want to tell you that Dana and I live like 4 minutes apart.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I met her through Cass. She is Cass's downline, and I am your downline, and we live 4 minutes apart. And both of us have SSDs who are how far away? You're like 7 from me, and she's like 8 from Cass.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Hey, the world's just such a small place. And we got Australia here, right? It's Australia, Karina, or New Zealand?
Yeah,
Australia.
Australia.
So, you know, like, look, this is like what a blessing. What a blessing that we get to all connect with one another and help this business and do that. Have access to this type of technology and really like it's all at our fingertips. We can achieve greatness, but you need to believe that you can. You need to believe that you can. You need to just focus on the good. And as soon as you start going into like a spiral, like, oh my gosh, I have no customers, boom, positivity, you now need to think 20 positive thoughts to erase that one negative thought. You are so much better than you could actually understand. You are stronger than you realize. You're more inspiring than you realize. You have way more of an influence than you actually realize. And if you can tap into that power and realize that, hey, you look at yourself, Angela, in the mirror, you know, and Susan, you look at yourself in the mirror, like, I deserve success. I am successful. I am amazing. I am inspiring. I have gone through so much. I'm afraid to message a couple people on Messenger. You have gone through so much in life. The things that you have seen yourself accomplish, you got this. And yeah, sometimes it's a little scary. And sometimes you have a little bit of fear, but we're going to do it scared. And then we're going to talk about it here on Couple Tuesdays. And you're going to tell me all the scary things that you've done, but you did it anyway. And we got to get the ball rolling. Okay. So right now we're going to focus on Facebook parties. We're going to take Dana's, bone here
Verbiage.
Yeah.
And you can literally go in, she put it in there, you can literally go in and copy it.
Yeah,
and
just
paste
added
it
to my
somewhere
notes.
else. Because as soon as this Zoom closes, that verbiage of hers is gone. Copy it now and paste it to yourself.
Yeah. I wonder if I should share these videos I'm doing and any notes in the Elevate group, but the Elevate group I think is full of random people now, but oh, Stacy already put it in her notes. That's so good. My good thing is that I earn annual sales today. Lisa, whoop, whoop. Yeah, girl, that's amazing. Robin says, I had 3 great things happen this week in my business. Marketplace has exploded thanks to Cass, a new teamie, and a new customer. Dude, that's amazing. Okay, by the way, I shared the blueberry cheesecake post that she shared, and I got 6 people asking me about it, but I didn't have any blueberry in my house. I just said, oh, I ran out. I'm ordering. And I have 2 people who actually paid and got an order. But now I know blueberry cheesecake is a really popular and people like that smell. So I just ordered like six packs. So now I'll message them and be like, hey, I have it, you know? So yeah, marketplace is booming for people. I think we don't really take advantage of marketplace so much. What else you guys got going on? Dana says, yes, amazing. I'm 2,500 away from annual sales. That's amazing. Okay, Robin's like, blueberry cheesecake was huge. I had 7 paying customers for it and extras. Amazing. This is so great. Jennifer says, yes, I
I
just
think
started doing
too,
marketplace and I'm getting so many good conversation connection. Yes. And what I'm now doing, I said, hey, here's my VIP group. I do giveaways. We're not really allowed to be doing giveaways. I do giveaways that's not Scentsy related. Okay, so I went on Alibaba, AliExpress, and I have these really cute like heart earrings that I got for $1.50, and that's my giveaway. So you can go on your Facebook and be like, hey, comment on my post. I'm doing a giveaway, or hey, go like my VIP page and you'll be entered into a giveaway. It just can't be Scentsy. If it's Scentsy, we're not allowed to do a giveaway. You're allowed to do a giveaway, but you're not allowed to tell them. If you're a Scentsy giveaway, you can't tell them what it is. But you're allowed to go on your VIP page and be like, hey, I'm doing a giveaway. And you'll find out in the comments because I'm not allowed to share with you what it is. So there's tons of ways around it. Marketplace, post yourself as a local rep and include your Facebook VIP.
and also too, I think people need to think about focusing on the air. I know I only actually remembered this myself in the last couple of days, so I've been putting it back up in my group. But when the 10% comes up, the air purifiers in the last transition stage, I think I sold 8.
Whoa!
Because I put them
Holy!
together and I sold 8. To some people, I sold 2
Wow. Okay. Let's do like
because
Karina.
I put posts up about I went into my workstation, I created a mock party, and then I would put in the air purifier, and then I put in 6 packet of pods because it's a little bit different now. So I do that, and if you put in an air purifier and 6 packets of pods in Australia, you're getting your 2 half price straight away. So you create them a party, 2 half price straight away, and $46.57 in free product. So they can use that to either buy more pods or stock up on their air filters. And that's what I've done. And yeah, in August, I think it was, I sold 8, and that's not all of them. I've sold more before.
Okay.
So
That's
I think we
amazing.
need to remember that. Yeah,
Yes,
because they're,
take
they're the big ticket stuff.
it's true. And every time
Mm,
I post about the air purifier, I get people interested. And the
mm.
reason why I probably sell air purifiers and the reason why Karina sells air purifiers is because we believe in them. We believe
And
in
I
them.
use it.
And
Yeah.
there's an energy attached to that. When you
Mm.
believe in Facebook parties work. When you believe in that. So right now I have to go through this little hump about the Facebook parties because I don't do them. I'm not really good at them. So there's a hump I have to go through. I just have to face my fears and get the Facebook party
Do it
going,
anyway.
and just do it anyway.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
I love that. Dana says she loves your accent, Karina. She's so cute, isn't she? She's so cute. Anybody else want to share? We have 1 minute left. Anybody?
Thank you. That's all I want to say. Thank
Oh,
you.
good.
Worth getting up today.
Oh, yay. I'm so glad. I'm so glad, guys, that you were here. I'm so pumped to see where our businesses go. We're going to go together because it's so much better together. We could do so much together. And because of you showing up, it has reinstilled my love in Scentsy. And it's an exchange. It's an energy exchange, and I don't think you realize how special you are. And the fact that you came on here and you were interactive in the meeting, that I want to show up more now, So thank you so much for being
Mm.
here. And I will share the link and there'll be a recording. I'm going to post it on my YouTube. And so feel free to share with your team. And everyone's welcome. Everyone's welcome. You could share it with your team. You could share it wherever. Everyone's always welcome to all of the stuff I do because it pumps me up. It pumps me up. So I love you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. Keep it up. And I can't wait to see you guys in 2 weeks. Okay, bye.
Thank you.